Joe. It's the Finlander Blanc simulcast show. Oh my god, I can't even fucking. What are we doing again? You're like taking away where I can't comment? Whatever. Season 1, episode 32. Fuck you. I'm just talking to myself as part of a monologue for my audition to Juilliard. And this is a entertainment comedy page and doing a fictional character. So please watch my dialogue. Thank you. My monologue. All right. Don't know what the hell's going on. This is junk. July 25th, 2023. Look at that. There's people already getting excited. For what? I don't know. Look at that. That girl is ready to freaking eat a box of chocolate and drink a gallon of milkshake. Cry about the fact that she missed out on the first 5 boyfriends because she had to settle for some guy that lives next door after her husband left her, but being a single mom of 2 kids, she had to single for a wealthy, unattractive man.
Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, Broadway star and author Andrew Rannells. Plus, grooming tips for your canine cutie as we continue live dog days of summer. Also, your thoughts and comments on another edition of The Inbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly with us and Mark Consuelo. Guys.
Yes. Good morning. Tuesday, July 25th, 2023.
Stop it. It is Tuesday, and you know how you get on a Tuesday.
You know what? You say that. You said that for 23 years. I would say Tuesday audiences are usually, there's something that happens.
They get really excited, and then
they die. But since I've been here, that's not been the case.
That was the worst humble brag I've ever seen.
That was not. That was a flex.
That was a flex. That was a weird flex.
Boy, we. Oh, thank you.
Our sister is here.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm exhausted.
Are you exhausted?
Today?
I feel great. I feel great. Yesterday. We're still
here from yesterday.
After the show, we shot our new show.
I guess we know who was on top.
Our new season show.
I guess what we knew was on top. He feels great and she's exhausted. You know why? Because he was laying down and she was bouncing on him like a trampoline. Boom. New song. Kids will love it.
I feel great. Yesterday. We're
still here from yesterday.
After the show, we shot our new show open. Is that right?
Our new season show.
The new Kelly Mark. We've got drones. We have glam bots. We have green screens. Did you have that before? Humble brag.
We had that weird. Remember, we had that thing.
We had a 360 camera that flew in the air.
Okay, so here's the thing. With you, we probably could have done what we did when it was Ryan and me shooting this. Do you remember that
camera? The spinning camera on the string?
Camera on a string that took these like crazy shots of us. Yeah. But the key to that was that one of us had to spin it overhead. Like picture like a toy airplane on a string, right?
Yeah.
But we had to walk while doing that while not hitting each other in the head with it. Now, neither one of us are particularly sporty. So we would walk and clip the other person in the head with the camera. You would have done that because you've got that tremendous wingspan.
Yes.
And you're good at walking and doing things.
Stuff. Yeah. What we should have done that.
We missed the golden opportunity.
Yesterday felt, because it was like a 12-hour day, it felt like just a typical day, working on as an actor. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you weren't like
change, different outfit.
Yeah, Delvin and I were like, what's taking so long? We could have shot 12 shows by now.
Yeah, no, that's what it felt like a normal show.
Yeah. I did something just to amuse myself off camera. We had, a very rare thing here because it was a real production with like real production stuff. We had craft service. So I kept trying to bribe Gelman, like, Gelman, I'll give you $20 if you eat this gummy bear. That's how I was occupying my downtime. Instead of being productive and working, I was like,
I caught a few of those interactions.
I'll give you $50 if you eat this Twinkie.
Did he eat it?
He took one bite of the Twinkie.
How was it?
This is $50.
Not as good as I remember. Yeah, no. Was it spongy?
It wasn't.
It wasn't a real Twinkie. Was it a real Twinkie?
It was a real Twinkie.
It was kind of the smallest.
I didn't enjoy it. Twinkies are smaller than we remember because we were smaller when we ate them.
Yeah.
So there's been probably
I remember
over the years too.
The little shrinkage.
Shrinkage.
Twinkie shrinkage.
Yeah.
So a lot of people make smaller than before.
They made them
yeah.
smaller. You either make them more expensive or you make them smaller.
It was a longish day, and I remember at a certain point, I'm not sure if it was the director or somebody else, so like we did a shot, and they're like, "That's good enough."
I heard you
When
say.
the time's running out.
I heard Marco. Good enough.
If that's what we're going for, good enough. No, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
When will we see this?
You're gonna see it
In September?
Well, you'll see it before, but yes,
We'll see the audience. The audience.
September
Well, let me
10th,
tell you something. So it's a tale of two glam bots, right? Joyce, you were there. You got to see it. So it's a tale of two. I don't know if you've ever seen a glam bot.
You'll see it at the Oscars.
They're big at the Oscars. Like, it's this really fast camera that slows everything down into super slow motion. Now, I historically am freakishly googly-eyed and confused looking on a glam bot. I can't find the camera. I look weird in slow motion. I'm trying to do slow motion. They're like, you don't have to do the slow motion. We do the slow motion. But so with me, it's like quadruple slow motion because I'm being slow.
No, yeah, you guys got to do
And it's also slow. So it's like, So my eyes are rattling around, looking for the camera, which I never seem to find. And I look very strange. And my neck shrinks, and I try to look sexy. And so I'm like,
No.
Then comes James Bond. James Bond comes out, and he's like, and it's this intense sexiness. And then you put the two of us together, and I'm like, what show is this? It looks like two separate shows.
No, I thought you did it great. At one point, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody from the team said, "Can you do a pose at the end?" And I said, "I cannot." And they're like, "Excuse me." I'm like, let me rephrase that. I won't. I'm like, is this the guiding light? Is this Days of Our Lives? Is this a soap opera where you go like this? I'm like, it's going to look bad, and I'm not going to give you that in the arsenal of shots, because that will make it in. The one that you don't want to be in will be in.
See, I gave them that every single time.
You gave it to them?
They were like, can you do a pose? And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But it's in slow motion, so it's like.
I guess what it means, they shot a new show open. I'm in it. It means it's official. I'm here. You can't change it. few months.
Heard that so many times.
Hey, by the way,
People at show opens before.
yeah, everybody did. By the way, there are a couple birthdays here in the live family.
yes, yes, yes.
Audrey Slater's birthday. Hi, Audrey. Your beautiful stylist. Happy birthday.
Stylist.
And did you know it's Frank? Frank's
I did
birthday?
not know that Frank and Audrey shared it.
But there's a kind of person that you find out it's their birthday, and there's a guy that tells you it's his birthday. And Frank, he told me, hey, Frank, he goes, hey, it's my birthday today. I said, happy birthday, Frank. And I was like, oh, that was nice. We had a little interaction. I can hear him backstage.
Well,
hey, do you know it's my birthday? Do you know it's my birthday? It's a milestone.
A milestone birthday. Yes.
Is it 60? 60. Happy birthday, Frank.
I'm gonna go get some hookers. There's a lot of good hookers in Harlem nowadays. It's really
Were you a
approved.
sports guy?
A little bit.
What'd you play?
Played a little football, mostly baseball.
Yeah, that knee, you're 60, but that knee is 75.
It's all the stage magic.
Yeah, stage managing on your feet. Yeah, well, you're really good at it.
Thank you.
And happy birthday. We love you. We love you. Hey, last night it was cool last night. We were out on the roof, we had a little dinner,
I
ladies.
got a chill.
It was a little cool, but it's still hot. That heat wave has not relinquished. In Phoenix, where you want to live at a certain point in your life, people are getting third-degree burns from the pavement. Yes, skin burns.
Are they wearing
170.
shoes?
Well, you go out, you run out, and they get the paper, or you left something, you run on the concrete to get something from your yard. It's 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
So you can fry an egg there.
Yeah, you can cook something. Yeah, a slow baked egg. It's hot. That's all I'm saying.
If you live in the Phoenix area and you live in a place where there's hot pavement, can you crack an egg on the ground for us? I know it's wasteful,
Is it
but
too late for that?
I'm curious to see if an egg will cook on the pavement. I really am curious about that because I've seen. What is that?
Just photos.
Why don't you fly the company jet to Arizona and do it yourself
Yeah,
this
from
weekend?
Yesterday, yeah.
Because you can.
Who
you kidding?
It's already. This is me, googly-eyed, and Mark looking sexy. They actually have a still store of me, googly-eyed at Mark.
Then we shot something outside. I love these when it's 85 degrees outside. You're shooting the fall. We have our winter coats on. Very cool. Ads for snow.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wanted us doing our morning routine in the mirror, so I was brushing my teeth.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Those are my pajamas. Yeah.
Is that what?
My theoretical.
Do you know what he really does at home during that moment?
He masturbates and brushes his teeth at the same time while watching old Gene Kelly videos.
It's already. This is me, googly-eyed, and Mark looking sexy.
I'm looking for fake
They
snow because I
actually
missed
have
it.
a still store
Did you
of
see any
me,
fake snow? Put it in the
googly-eyed
comments.
at Mark.
Then we shot something outside. I love these when it's 85 degrees outside. You're shooting the fall. We have our winter coats on. Very cool. Ads for snow.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wanted us doing our morning routine in the mirror, so I was brushing my teeth.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Those are my pajamas. Yeah.
Is that what?
My theoretical.
Do you know what he really does at home during that moment?
Why?
He's got a towel around his waist and no shirt, and he's brushing.
Who's underneath the waist? Who's underneath
Mark,
the
you're holding
towel?
out on us.
That's what I was like. That's what I told him. I was like, that's not what he looks like.
You get this once a quarter.
Okay.
Maybe twice a year. Maybe twice a year. I can't show it all the time.
Okay. Every day we get my.
Yeah, it might get a little mundane.
So let me just say this.
Maybe
Does
twice every 6
everybody, we
months.
can all agree. Everybody feels happier in the summer. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
A couple of people are like, I don't know. Okay. And when I'm your president, it will be summer all year long.
And the way the climate's working, it may be summer all year round.
Now, there's a reason why you're mood is boosted during the summer months. The sun serves as a literal mood booster.
That's right.
It makes us happy. It increases our serotonin. I guess it's a vitamin D thing.
Yes.
More time spent outside naturally makes people happier. They spend more time in nature. In colder months, it's harder to come up with fun activities to do, especially outdoor ones. Rosé naturally doesn't feel right in the winter. There's higher likelihood for exercise.
Yeah.
You can accidentally exercise in the summer.
What do you mean?
Just like outdoor activities, going for a walk, going for a jog.
Doing high knees in Phoenix because you're like,
There's more traveling because there's more vacation
That's right.
time in the summer. That's when vacations tend to happen. And there's lots of socializing.
there he is.
Yeah, more,
Dinner
barbecues,
parties,
dinner
barbecues,
parties. People invite you over.
Yeah.
You invite people over. You have just like people. If your neighbor has a pool, people tend to congregate at the neighbor's pool. It's like a.
Did you ever do any of those mood lights at all during the winters here?
Oh, yeah.
You know, they have those mood lights to help you with your mood.
Yeah, that simulate daylight.
Yeah, simulate daylight. You know, when it gets dark here at 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon, have you ever tried any of those mood lights?
No, but I really should.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should sleep under one because
Yes.
I feel like
You're affected by the season.
Yeah, I'm a sunlight girl. I like the. As soon you know me, you guys know me. If you watch the show, you know me. I start getting depressed once the summer solstice happens, and I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
we're
she's
gonna
like,
start getting 1 minute
days
less.
are shorter.
Yeah,
Days
like
are
his
shorter.
days are getting shorter. I can feel it already. You know,
We were driving home. She goes, do you realize the sun doesn't set in Paris until 9:45?
we should all move to Paris. We're in Upper Michigan.
Yeah. Real quick. Subway Series is this weekend. I go to this week now. It starts the New York Mets against the New York Yankees. Both teams are cellar dwellers. They're kind of at the bottom, but it's always a special time. I saw a couple people wearing some Mets hats here in the backstage.
Where's your Yankees hat?
My Yankees hat's at home.
Oh, didn't have the courage to wear it in front of the Mets.
You know, it's a little more interesting. It's still very interesting, but it's a little more interesting when they're both in the hunt.
Yeah.
But I guess the Yankees are technically still in the hunt
This is
for a
still
wild
so
card.
early in
It's
the
not. It's after.
not.
We're almost
It's
August.
not.
It's almost August.
Stop saying that.
There's like six
August.
weeks left. in the
We're in the
season.
second half of the. We're in the.
There's 7
When we're
weeks
in
left.
February, you're never like, it's almost March.
Oh, well,
There's 27 weeks in the season. We're about in week 20.
did I just freak you out? I just freaked you out.
You did
I
freak me
just
out
said
because
you-
you know that after August comes September and then it's over. The party is over.
We have a huge show today. Yeah. One of our favorites.
I love him. He's so
One of
great.
our favorites.
One of my
The most
favorites.
talented.
One of my
Yes.
favorites.
Also,
He's the
dog
best. I
days of
love
summer
him.
continue.
Yes,
The
I
fun
love
is-
Andrew Rannells. He's so great. Such a exuberant young
The
man.
perfect spa day. Did you see the puppies backstage?
I haven't seen the
Oh my
puppies.
gosh, there's puppies.
Where are the puppies?
They're in the green room. The green room smells not green.
I give the dogs extra treats when they urinate or make a poo-poo anywhere backstage. Yeah, plus we're going to feature some very adorable puppies. Guess what? All up for adoption.
It reflects on how you raise your kids. You give them treats when they mess up.
I held one this morning. Her name was Beignet. They're all like New Orleans names, yeah.
Now, did you find yourself
Oh yeah.
growing attached to Beignet?
Very. She was nice and warm. We have it's not happening.
Well, why?
It's not
Shut up.
Why
This
is
is all
it
fake. This is
not
fake
happening?
acting shit.
We have 2 dogs.
This is not cute. This is not great. This is not. Everyone doesn't love tuning into this fake
If I brought
fucking.
home your favorite dog.
But I
Well,
wasn't
look,
home. I was
we're
living in
witnessing a married
Vancouver at the time.
couple
Exactly.
have little
He's a
argument,
full
cute
day.
arguments
You're
firsthand. It's like
emotionally
behind the scenes. It's a peek behind the curtain. No, it's not. It's all
I'm
bullshit.
emotionally and physically right here. What time is it?
Time for lives, brighten your day.
man. I can do that. I'm like Marcus Phillips. I could do that. Jeez. Kelly needs a breast implant so bad. Just one. That's all. Just one. One should be enough to cover her whole chest, her 22-inch chest.
It's not happening.
We have
Why do you see that? Let's get a dog. This is so cute. I love watching them play fight. No, come on. If you really love this stuff, God bless your soul. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like
That was great. Mm-hmm. All right, let's say hello to Yvonne Quigley from Pembroke Pines, Florida, who catches the show on WPLG. Hey, good morning, Yvonne. Nice mug you have there.
Thank you.
Are you looking to get another mug today?
Yes.
Good luck. All right, here we go. You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. We have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump us, you will win this. All right, here's Yvonne's two statements. The first statement is, I belong to a traveling book club.
Oh, you mean the David Koresh
I went whitewater rafting twice last year.
I went.
Okay, here's a question.
Here's a question. Numero uno. Should we get a dog named Beignet? The first instinct guess, and put in the comment section what your first instinct guess is, that she, I don't know, who goes whitewater rafting twice last year? Or is that a trick question? Maybe she went whitewater rafting twice last year, like 2 times, not 2 vacations. So she went between like September 10th and September 12th, right? That weekend, Friday to Sunday. But it was one vacation. But she went whitewater rafting on Saturday, September 11th, and Sunday, September 12th. So technically, she went whitewater rafting twice. If I eat Monday breakfast at 11 a.m., at 3 p.m., and at 7 p.m., did I eat 3 times or did I eat once? I ate 1 time yesterday. But no. That's a bad example. What if I ate dinner? And I said yesterday and I just ate 1 time. All right, I ate 1 time at midnight. I'm sorry, at 12 p.m. And I have salad, and then a half an hour later then after I'm done with my salad, I have French fries, and then after that I have a steak. Did I eat 1 time or did I eat 3 times? The first time I ate salad, the second time I ate French fries, the third time I ate steak. This is a good one. My first instinct is going to be that she went whitewater rafting twice last year. You know what? She's not smart enough to do what I just did. I kill that. What the hell's a traveling book club, and why is it spelled incorrectly with 2 L's? Who does that shit? That is spelled incorrectly. Traveling with 2 L's. Wrong spelling. Come on, people. Fuck it. Went whitewater rafting twice last year because, I was going to say that, but sometimes I'm wrong. I'm going to go with the wrong answer. The one that I don't believe. The one that I don't believe is right is my official guess.
What is a traveling book club?
So my book club goes.
So we read books and we hold basketballs and then we walk around without dribbling the basketball.
Numero uno. What is a traveling book club?
So my book club goes to a reunion every year, once a year. We're from all different states, so we meet once a year for a reunion.
That's great. And what's the coolest place that you guys like to travel to?
Well, we're going this year to Algonquin, Maine, so I'm excited because I've never been there before.
Okay.
Where?
Algonquin, Maine.
And how many people are in this book club?
20.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
And do you meet virtually?
Once a month we do.
Okay. And then once a year you travel and everybody meets up at the same spot?
Correct.
Okay. Do you guys all like each other?
I think so.
All right. You have your favorites. Whitewater rafting. What category of stream were you on?
What?
I did a 2-hour and a 4-hour.
That sounds like a float.
He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He just makes up. What level? What grade are you? What level? He thinks that every activity has like a black belt, brown belt, red belt, yellow belt kind of.
The lawyers get involved.
I mean, I've watched this segment go on for minutes and minutes.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
I think the true statement is that you belong to a traveling book club.
Wrong.
You're right.
I told you. What did I tell you? I said my official guess was the one that I didn't think was right. I was right.
Listen, Yvonne, you didn't win a mug, but you still have a chance to win a great prize. Stacia's going to spin that
Ooh.
Oh, you're playing for a trip for two to the Los Establos Boutique Inn in Panama. 8 days, 7 nights in a premium suite. It includes 3 meals daily.
Premium meals.
That's all the meals.
Yes.
1 excursion per day. It's a prize valued at $9,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Yvonne.
All right, Yvonne, I hope you win this. Okay, on yesterday's show, Kelly's assistant, Lauren Travaglione's children, Georgia and Charlie, brought their dog, Harry, and their hamster.
Yes.
What did we say is their hamster's name?
Oh, Lola.
Such a hard question.
That was a hard one.
I know.
That's not fair.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to guess. Charlie.
Harry?
Good guess. No, I'm so sorry. It was Coco.
Coco.
That's hard.
You know what? I'm going to buy you
Came
the
up with that
cup.
question.
I'm going to buy you the cup.
That's a hard one.
Tell Showwise.
Yeah. That was hard.
And you're still going to receive a $500 event.
You know what? We should buy her the pizza oven at least. You want a pizza oven? I'm going to buy you a pizza oven. Because Showwise gave a terrible question. Everyone else, you know how many questions do you guys come up with where people can just Google the answer? I mean, 90% of the questions we ask, people just go on the computer and look up. And then you give this one. That's terrible. I'm going to at least buy you the pizza oven. I don't know if you like pizza. If not, you could resell it and put the money in your pocket. But I'm going to buy you the pizza oven. And I'm going to give you a mug. How about that? Showwise, do better. That was a terrible question to ask. It's like Family Feud when they ask like one family, like...
Going to receive a $500.
When they ask one family, like, name a color that's on the rainbow. You know there's only 7 colors, so, I mean, you're going to get something up there. And then the next family, they say, name something you find in the woods name something you find in the woods that you could put on a T-shirt. What? Name a food you would find in the dumpster, and name something you would find in a land. Name a food you would find in a landfill that you wouldn't eat. What the hell kind of question is that? There's 7 possible answers for the rainbow. That landfill question, there are literally probably 25 million possible answers. What the fuck is you talking about? Pardon my language. I love you. This is all just part of my theatrical monologue vision submission for Juilliard.
Who came up with that question?
Showwise.
That's a hard one.
Tell Showwise.
Yeah. That was hard.
And you're still going to receive a $500 Eventbrite cash gift card. Thank you. Better luck next time, Yvonne.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Still around. Live. Dog Days of Summer Week continues with easy grooming and bath tips for any dog. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, Andrew Rannells. Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Oh my god, I can't believe I gotta watch this shit. Ooh. The Bret Michaels tour. Any of you old people want to watch that? The Bret Michaels, what's it called?
Worldwide, pushing the limits of what's possible. And now we're closer than ever for patients. In Illinois, call now.
Don't forget, on tomorrow's show, from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore will be here.
And the Dog Days of Summer Week continues when we meet social media sensation Maxine the Fluffy Corgi.
So we're interviewing a dog tomorrow?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Excellent. So stay tuned for that. Will we have a translator?
No, you speak, Dog.
Perfect. Here comes a Broadway star with the voice of an angel. Oh,
He does.
he really does.
Yes.
He's also a best-selling author whose new book is called Uncle of the Year. He really is. Please welcome the incredibly charming and handsome.
Hey guys, hey, good to see ya. Hi, hey, my God.
I'm so excited. This is my first time here. Are you serious?
Yes,
This is my very first time.
I feel like you were supposed to be here like numerous times, but there was always like either a snowstorm
Or a pandemic. There were some things, but
Things
now
stood in our way.
You were here. Hey,
Now I'm here.
we were in London last fall, and we saw Andrew in the play Tammy Faye, a musical. It was you were fantastic. You played Jim Baker.
I did.
You were
Yes.
absolutely amazing. You were nominated for an Olivier.
I was.
Award.
Yes. I am an Olivier loser.
I feel like you should have won that Olivia.
Well, thank you.
I really, I
That was very sweet. It was our friend Jason Sellards wrote
Yeah,
the
of course.
lyrics.
Mhm.
A man named Elton John wrote the music. And I know, wow. And then James Graham wrote this incredible book. And it was quite a.
You know what it
I
was
was so
like?
happy that you got
I
to
hope
see
it
it.
comes
And you,
to America.
It's gotta
I
come.
really,
Yeah.
really hope so.
Well, you know what it was like? It was like being at an Elton John, Jake Shears concert.
I
The
mean,
music and the words, it felt like every song was great.
it was a perfect, they work really well together,
Yeah.
I gotta say.
And when I say you are brilliant, you are brilliant.
Well, that's very nice. That's
I
very, very
was-
nice.
you
I was thinking about when was the first time that I met you both, and I guess it was after the Book of Mormon.
After Book of Mormon?
Yeah, it was the first
correct.
time. I mean, I, in my mind, we were already friends.
Well,
But
we were.
the first time I actually met you
But
was after the Book of Mormon.
I just am always blown away by your talent. Your singing is extraordinary. Your dancing is extraordinary. Your acting is extraordinary.
This is the nicest way to start the morning.
But your writing is extraordinary.
You're ironing?
Oh, yes.
Ironing. My ironing actually is also pretty
Okay,
solid.
how did that?
So does anyone else enjoy ironing? Thank you. Come on now. Well, I will do it for you. My grandmother taught me how to iron, and we would watch soap operas and
Okay.
iron.
Which ones would you watch?
We were sort of a guiding light family.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're
As the
allowed
world
to.
turns.
You're
Yeah.
allowed to say
Yes.
everybody has
Yeah.
their stories on their channel.
Their story. So my grandmother's were. It was a as the world turns guiding light.
Good.
I
situation.
understand.
But I wasn't in control. But she did teach me how to iron, which is still something I really enjoy doing.
There's nothing quite as elegant or decadent as something neatly pressed.
It's really true. And I remember seeing years ago on Martha Stewart's show, she has an ironing machine for sheets and tablecloths.
Yes.
And I was like, that's the height of
That is.
glamour.
Remember, I
As far as
showed
I'm
you that
concerned.
too.
Yes.
I showed that to Mark too because, Mark I've wanted one of those
Yeah, those big
compressors.
ones.
Yeah.
And Mark is like, we don't need that. You have an ironing board. Okay.
Mark.
But Mark, he did a cold plunge here.
I saw.
And
I
we
saw.
have since ordered like 3 cold plunges. One for the studio, one for
Yeah, my dressing room.
Are you going to keep doing it?
Oh, I love it. It's addictive.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, it seems terrifying.
No.
You look great doing it, I will say. But it was, if we all looked like that, I would cold plunge every day.
Listen, Andrew, we have to take a break. We have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Andrew about Paul Rudd. Stick around.
Still ahead, alive. We'll give you all the tips you need to give your dog a fun and easy spa day.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA.
And then he got AIDS from HIV. So we practice castration, and I recommend it because I'm the FOMS. Hey. Oh, my God. I apologize to all my viewers.
TMA's hitting big league ballparks to find out. Handle with their ears, with their paws.
Then when I would think about like a certain...
here.
I saw.
And
I
we other debatable trends.
So he's not the uncle of the year. So the whole book is about how he's a bad uncle, or he does things that people would call bad.
Are young women to pursue careers in STEM?
So it's a play
Learn
on
more
words.
at
You're essentially telling everyone how the
ComEdEVRally.com.
things you do to your nephews and nieces make you a bad uncle. And it's funny stories. Like you go out to take them for a walk to the park, they scrape their knee, you don't know what to do, you start freaking out. You make the cut
Not only
worse.
is one of the great ironers of our time,
Thank you.
he's also one of the great authors of our time. Your second book, Uncle of the Year,
Yes.
is a collection
Uncle of the Year and other debatable
and
triumphs.
other debatable
Which
trends.
I feel
We
like
have
is
to get
important.
the sub
It
title
is,
in
because if you ask my nieces and nephews, I don't know if they would say that I'm the
How
Uncle of the
many
Year.
nieces and nephews do you have?
There are 10 total.
Oh, wow.
And I'm actually a great uncle now too. So
Oh, wow.
Great
a great uncle. Yeah. They're one of my oldest nieces now has a child. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. So as I was putting the first book that I wrote, I purposely ended when I was like 26 years old. I was just making my Broadway debut. And I wanted to sort of specifically talk about, those early days in New York of, trying to start an acting career and moving from Nebraska to New York and just being very overwhelmed by that process. And then this one, I kept sort of, the more I wrote, the more I kept thinking about, well, like when did I become an adult and what does being an adult mean? And because I don't have kids and I'm not married, like those are two big sort of markers of time. And so what are my
what was the benchmarks? What were some of those?
Well, I mean, so one of them obviously was becoming an uncle. That's like an adult job.
Yep.
And then, I was marking, I don't know if you do this as actors, but like I was marking like opening nights and things like that. And I was like, job to job, that becomes like a marker of time. And then when I would think about like a certain time, be like, well, that's when I was in Jersey Boys, or that's when the Book of Mormon started.
Great.
Which is, that's not everyone's marker of time, but that was mine.
Well, tell me about you write about Paul Rudd, and you write about Paul Rudd in such a Paul Rudd way.
He does not disappoint.
Right.
So the opening night of the Book of Mormon, my sister Natalie and my mother were there, and I had never opened a show on Broadway before, and it was super overwhelming, and there were a ton of people there, and I was in this press room talking to all of these people for about an hour, and I kept thinking, I was like, God, I just left my mother and my sister alone at this huge party in New York City, And so I finally get out of this room and I was sort of looking for them, and then I see them and they're with Paul Rudd, and they're just hanging out with Paul Rudd, and Paul Rudd had like gotten them drinks and was hanging out with them. And honestly, like I think my mom was upset that I arrived. Because then Paul was like, well, congratulations. I just wanted to make sure that the ladies were all right. And he left, which was very
But it's such a Paul Rudd thing to do.
He took care of my mother and my sister.
Yes.
But I think my mom was like, why'd you have to show up?
Andrew, thank you for coming. Will you come back and see us again
tomorrow?
Uncle of the Year is available wherever books are sold. Come up next, easy grooming and bath tips for any dog. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live from the
To be harassed.
Yogi Window was recognized by Window and Door magazine as one of the top manufacturers.
Are you ready for me to force you to touch a girl's vagina in Amsterdam? Her vagina in Amsterdam. That's a Lizzo song. New lyrics to the Lizzo song.
USA.
For a limited time only, buy one, get one window for 50% off, 25% off patio doors. Many financing options available with no money down.
Welcome back. It's day 2 of Dog Days of Summer Week. Join us now with a whole litter of adorable puppies and the author of Pup Culture. Welcome, Victoria Schaefer.
How amazing is this? I just want, you guys know the drill. You make wee wee and poo poo wherever you want. It's a safe space. These are the greatest little puppies.
All right, so we're focusing on grooming today?
We are. So these guys are brand new. They're only 10 weeks old. So we're going to introduce them to grooming today.
Okay.
What you guys can do at home to teach them to be comfortable with being handled, with their ears, with their paws, teeth, everything. So look, we have little finger toothbrushes here.
Let's have that finger toothbrush.
Now, you know, their teeth are brand new little baby teeth.
Okay.
And we have a delicious, we got to open it up here. Delicious little peanut butter flavored toothpaste. Now, we don't want to be too invasive yet. Let's just let them lick it.
Yummy.
You like it? And then you can just part their lips a little, rub it on the canine. A nice little teeth massage. These little finger ones are great to get them used to it.
You know, I'm going to brush Mark's teeth with this. He loves it.
And you really should be brushing their teeth every day.
Every day?
Every day. But obviously this is brand new, so we just want to get them comfortable with it.
Okay. All right, how about nail trimming?
Okay, nail trimming is
That really
one of those.
scares people.
I was going to say, it's one of those things where if you're not comfortable, you should go to a professional.
Yes.
It's very complicated, but for puppies, they are growing so fast, their nails are growing too. So you want to do it at least every week, and then when they're full grown, every month. So with black, it's hard. There's a little hidden quick in here, a little vein. So you don't want to get that or it will bleed.
Yeah.
You can get a powder. That will definitely help if you make a mistake, but you just see, we'll just show him. And you guys can just rub their paws, play with their nails, get them comfortable with it. And then I'm just going to, right where it curves.
Oh, God bless you.
Grab it and trim a little nail. See, he didn't even know.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
And if you're nervous, just do one a day for now.
How do you clean their ears?
Ears. Okay, so we have these great wipes. Now just touch their ears. I'll give you guys each a wipe. Here you go.
Thank you.
Let them smell it, get them comfortable, and you just want to wipe the outside. You don't want to put any fingers in the ear canal. Outside, well, really the underside.
The underside, okay.
Benya is the sweetest dog ever.
Isn't she sweet? I think someone backstage has already fallen in love with her.
Really? Is his name Mark?
So right underneath, we're gonna get all the debris out. And if you want to go deeper, you can get a little fluid from your vet to get in there. But for now, we're just gonna get all that debris out.
Such a good girl.
This one has some right here. Just gonna scrub that in. And then we have brushes, which some of the puppies have already found.
Yeah, they love.
Here they are. Now, these guys have short hair, so you think, oh, why would I brush them? It's still good to disperse the natural oils, increase blood flow, get the hair growing. These guys have some little scabs from poor nutrition.
Uh-oh, there goes Crescent.
Because they came from Texas. They were rescues from Texas. So
rescues from Texas.
So we want to stimulate that hair growth. Look at this little bald stomach here.
They're really doll babies, and they're all up for adoption.
They are.
Look at Gelman falling in love with
So we're just getting them used to it. Go with the hair.
Shut up, Gelman.
The hair, you don't want to go
Against the
grain. They love it, right?
It's a clear choice.
Used to it.
All right, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to attempt to give these guys a little bath, rub a tub, a cup in a tub.
Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments and anything you might have missed.
He said, I'm running to the store. Do you need anything? I said, I need a dozen peaches because I'm going to make a peach cobbler. He comes back with
a boat.
A boat.
Live from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore.
How can a photo become a vibrant part of your home? When you go to dryfracture.com and print your images directly on glass. Get beautiful depth and clarity on a sleek, frameless print.
So kick back and relax.
Get your pictures printed on glass. Well, no.
Hi, guys. We're back. It's bath time. What should the water temperature be?
So we want it lukewarm, not too hot, not too cold. We don't want to irritate their skin or stunt their system.
This is just like bathtub at home.
Yeah. So we have these cotton balls here.
Okay.
We're going to gently put them inside their ears so that they don't get water inside, causing infection. A nice little trick.
Yay.
Come back.
So we might need to do a little half cotton ball. Stick it in there very gently, and that way you don't have to worry about water getting in the ear canal and causing a little ear infection for you.
And what temperature should the water be?
Lukewarm.
Lukewarm? Okay.
Yes. So now we have our cups.
All right.
And we're just gonna wet their coats.
Don't get by the head because we can't get the cotton.
Yeah. You want just avoid the head altogether. This is their first bath.
Your first bath. Your first bath.
And why is there a towel in
Why do I talk this way when I speak to the dog?
I know, right? So we put a
Because
towel
you're a
down. That way
sissy.
they don't
You
slip.
get it from your dad.
It's just a little trick. If they're standing on the towel, they won't slip around. Just makes it a positive experience. We have treats over here, which one guy is digging into already. And then
Can we use shampoo?
Yeah, we're going to add some shampoo. Now, we have non-scented shampoo. Imagine wearing like a perfume that you just hate the smell of all day. We don't want to put them in that position. So we just need a little bit, not too much.
That bottle should last
just a
you
little.
20
Rub
years.
it between your hands, get it all sudsy.
That bottle would last me 50 years because I would probably bathe my dog like once every 2 years.
You're so
Good job.
And how often should we bathe them?
Once every 6 months.
Really, you don't have to bathe your dog more than 4 times a year unless they are stinky or visibly dirty, or of course if there's grooming needs, like if they're a poodle and they need a haircut.
Okay.
But otherwise, you don't want to groom them too much because it dries out their little skin.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is you have that perfect scent of oatmeal and wet dog.
You know why I like this dog? Why I would adopt this one? Because this one doesn't mind being bathed. The other one is trying to get away. The other one's a pain in the ass. So that's fine. That's her fault. That's not the dog. This one is a pain in the ass. This one, very easily.
Them through our first bath here.
And look, it's got a penis
And then
too.
once they're
How do you-
all rinsed and you've got all the soap out, you can give them a little squeegee here.
Squeegee down. Squeegee down.
Squeegee down and wrap them good in a towel because
Yeah.
you know they're babies and they're cold. Here you go, buddy.
There you go.
There you go.
And if you need a
So I got a question. Yeah, Mark. How do you handle washing their penis and their testicles when they come in? So at this age, how do you wash the puppy's penis without hurting them? Well, is there a special technique for washing their genitalia? Like, do you have to like give it a little scrub, or do they just do that themselves?
you can give
I
it a
haven't been
little,
around a dog for years,
little squeegee
unless
here.
you count my stepmother.
Squeegee down.
Squeegee down and wrap them good in a towel.
Ready?
Because,
Yeah.
you know, they're babies and they're cool.
Baby.
Here you go, buddy.
There you go.
There
Ozzy!
you go.
And if you
I'm
need
gonna
a
wrap
little
you in a
blow
towel
dryer,
'cause you're
you
a
can use a
baby.
blow dryer, but on a cool side, you don't want to burn their skin.
Are they afraid of blow dryer sounds? Or these dogs are so funny
They
with
want
the treats.
those treats.
They are treat monsters.
Wow.
There you treat monsters.
And maybe
All
we
right,
can
so
get-
all these dogs are from which dog rescue?
they're from your best friend, your new best friend rescue
Oh.
in New Jersey. They're all available for adoption. So
They're
visit
beautiful.
their website, and hopefully they'll all get adopted.
All right, thank you
Here,
so
give this-
much.
Thank you. I hope they all
All
find
right.
homes.
We're gonna take a little break. Coming up next, we're gonna open up that inbox.
If you would like to know more about anything you've seen during Dog Days of Summer Week, or would like more information about adopting any of today's puppies, just log on to our website at livewithkellymark.com.
A wolf in the wild, and you're
Welcome back.
Like Charlie's got anger management issues, but I think at his core he means his best. He just doesn't know how to go about
For
it.
forever? That's an option.
But believe it or not, Christine. That's what Eric gets a lot of his fucking assholeness from Christine.
welcome to Stormy Heights, where the windows are always Pella. Pella's fiberglass is the strongest material for windows and patio doors. The fiberglass frame is even scratch and dent resistant. Pella Windows.
Save on replacement windows by Pella now.
Life is really different after my divorce. I wish someone was honest about surrogacy.
You feel less connected.
She chose the money over me.
What are you going to do? Not talk to her forever?
That's an option.
Welcome back to the inbox.
I hope one of the dogs didn't eat my button.
No, I should.
Yeah, there's a. Oh, you found it? Oh, it's on the floor?
Okay, I
Oh
see.
my gosh, there it
I
is.
see
Let me
it.
get it.
All right.
Let me get it.
Heather
Go ahead.
from Tip City, Ohio said, I am not happier in the summer. I have perimenopause, and it's trying to kill me along with the summer.
It's not trying to kill you. It just wants to be your friend for the next 5 to 10 years. Good luck. Michelle Henyon from Cincinnati, Ohio says, in Las Vegas, where temperatures have consistently been around 110, the National Weather Service conducted an experiment to see whether cookies would bake better in a hot car than on asphalt. The agency found the cookies bake better in the car where temperatures reached over 210 degrees.
Yeah, be very careful with your locked cars. Chris from Ringwood, New Jersey said, I merely tolerate summer while waiting for my favorite season, autumn. All right, Chris.
Let all of our withering glances be our response. Cheryl Hershey from Orlando, Florida says, shirtless Mark too often could get mundane? Never. If Mark did the show shirtless, ratings would skyrocket.
I think so. All right, we'll be right back.
I don't want to brag, but you should see Thursday on Live, Chef Michael Simon.
Twix with cookie and cookie dough. Kinda makes you wonder which came first. The cookie or the cookie dough.
She kind of does talk like fucking like our aunts, where they're a little sassy and a little like bossy, and if you don't listen to them, they get pissed off. Like, stop doing it now. Yeah, well, you know what? That's why they do it. They don't like it. I don't care. She gets like that a lot. Oh, fucking hang out with her fucking 10,000 hours a year. Oh, hang out with her 2,000 hours a year instead of 3 hours a year. Yeah, well, you know what? They keep on talking like this. Screw them. Fucking, she's kind of mean.
Listen to this.
Yes, tell me.
Listen to this. Judy.
You know, but they come on. Yeah.
Listen to this.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
I am Tony Hawk, and like many of you, I take a stab.
What if I don't want to quit? Me and my sister Patty are gonna be smoking forever. Ain't that right, Marge? I keep on telling you, you're gonna get emphysema or lung cancer.
Trust.
Homer, tell them. I don't want to tell them.
Listen to this.
Yes, tell me.
Listen to this. Judy Johnson from Needham, Massachusetts says Mark could definitely be the next James Bond. He's got that strong look and body to match.
All right.
Give us a Bond, James Bond.
The one thing he lacks, though, is talented acting skills.
James Bond. He's got that strong look and
He could be the Lifetime version of James Bond. Telemundo James Bond on Saturday afternoons.
Hey, tomorrow Kenya Moore will be here.
And it wouldn't be Juan Bond, it would be Jaime Bond. Jaime Bond. Come on, bro. You don't even speak Spanish. What's wrong with you?
Will be here.
And we'll meet social media sensation Maxine, the fluffy corgi.
And don't forget to go to our website.
Right? Talking about his dick, right? On national television, right? That'll really get the ratings up.
Over the years, we've treated over 20,000 patients, resulting in thousands of 5-star Google reviews.
People won't understand pain unless they really
People
live with
don't
it. And the
understand.
relief that these
People
shots
don't
have given
understand
me is
pain.
unbelievable.
I've received treatment, walked out pain-free. It was quite awesome.
Stop
It
living
was
in pain.
quite awesome. I'm sure that old lady came up with that phrase herself. Quite awesome. Did you used to say that all the time back in your day in high school with the pink ladies? That was quite awesome. At least say groovy or something.
I've received treatment, walked out pain-free. It was quite awesome.
Stop living in pain. Appointments are filling up fast, and the call is 100% free. Call 1-800-431-3914. That's 1-800-431-3914.
Wake up with Val Warner on ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
I don't think I am hip-hop.
It's Tuesday, July 25th, and The View starts live right now.
Hi, guys. The left has given Barbie a complete feminist makeover.
They're trying to kiss up to the Chinese Communist Party. If anybody made a movie which depicts women as Barbie depicts men, it would be tarred and feathered and marched through the streets.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table.
These devices have turned away and repelled tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people who try to enter into the United States illegally. We will take this lawsuit all the way to the United States Supreme Court.
Plus, Jim Gaffigan and Paul DeGelder.
I looked down and 3 lemon shots.
All right. Well, gosh, that was a fascinating show. Fascinating show. Loved it. Loved it. I don't know what else to say, guys. Everything was in there. Dog grooming tips. That gray dog, that like pit bull or pit mix. I think I would have named him kiss her. Because I would put peanut butter in between my ass cheeks and have him kiss me. That's what you call a wet bath. Oh! Tongue in, tongue out. But we'd only do it at Andy Cohen's house parties, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he likes a good dog trick. All right. Season 1, episode 72 in the books from July 25th. Congratulations on the new season, even though Kelly's going to be leaving and you don't know yet. Sorry if I spoiled it, but maybe you shouldn't watch my channel. Thanks for liking and disliking everything. Make sure you comment and share. Smash the notification button so you can find out every time we're going back into the archives and paying homage to the world's greatest daytime television married couple of over 20 years on morning television, prime time, that sits at a desk with blue letters in their television show program. Until next time, I'm Phil in the Block. Make sure to take care of yourself. Take care of dogs. Don't wash the little pee-pees on the puppies. They do that themselves. I learned that the hard way. That's why I'm missing a finger, see? And that's not a gang sign. I know. I'm just saying, look, it's not. It's a magic trick. All right? I'll see you next time. I love you. And I really need to get my armpits removed. Does anyone know where I can get implant surgery for my armpits? Because this one smells like a hairy, hairy butthole.